Hello, 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 and it's me, zu-wii-mama, and I'm back again with another mob tutorial for you today. And as you can see by the thumbnail, we're doing the tropical slime. Now, this little guy was one that was requested some time back now, and it is a mob that's actually in Minecraft Earth. So anyone out there doesn't realise that it's it's not actually in Minecraft itself, but it's in Minecraft Earth. So if you want to check that guy out, you can do. I don't know how you go about finding him, but yeah, he's a mob from Minecraft Earth, and I thought it'd be quite nice to add to our ever-growing collection of mobs. So yeah, relatively straightforward really, just a little cube, just like a slime really, but with a bit of colour. Okay, so it's about time we get down to these colours. 424 light blue wool. 5 black wool. 40 blue wool. 11 lime green wool. 7 pink wool. We've got 5 purple wool. 30 red wool. 16 white wool. 13 yellow wool. 10 orange wool. 7 magenta wool. 266 light blue concrete. 6 purple concrete. 11 lime green concrete. 9 cyan concrete. And this is the big one, 1734 light blue stained glass. Okay, so these numbers might not be 100% exact, so I just want to apologise in advance. Okay, so starting off the build, we're going to use our light blue stained glass, and we're just going to make a marker on the floor here, and then a 1 block air gap, and then we're going to use some light blue concrete, and that's where we're going to start from. Okay, light blue concrete, place 2, then a light blue wool, place 1, 1 red wool, switching back to your light blue, we're going to place 2, and then blue wool, we're going to go up by 4, light blue wool, followed by 2 light blue concrete. Now spinning on round to the side, we're going to go with our light blue concrete again, and we're going to place 1, then a light blue wool, then we're going to place 6 light blue concrete, followed by a light blue wool, and then followed by another 3 light blue concrete. And then going down from that, we're going to place another light blue concrete, followed by a light blue wool, and then we're going to go place 4 blue wool. This is for the eyes of the slime. Then underneath that, we're going to place light blue wool again, 1, 2, 3, switching back to our light blue concrete, 1, 2, 3, and that should be the base. Then we're going to place another 2 light blue concrete, followed by a light blue wool, followed by 7 light blue concrete, and that's going to bring us right back to the start, and all you need to do is pop a light blue wool in there, and that is our basic shape of the build. Now we're going to fill in all the bits in between. So using our light blue concrete that we got in our hand already, we're going to place 1 here like that. Then we're going to go 2 block gap, and then we're going to place 1, 2, and then come up at a point, and then a 1 block gap again and place 1. And then in the corner, place 1 there as well. And then going up to the side here, we're just going to now fill in the eyes. So you're going to come out by 3. There we go, so it should be a 4x4 square you got there, and we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, which will make it a 4x4 in total, that is, eyes. There we go, look at that. Okay, now switching to your red, we're now going to place 1 here, followed by a white wool, followed by another red wool. There we go, surround that little bit there. And that's the sort of back of the fish's tail. Switching back to your light blue concrete, we're going to place 1, and then we're going to go 2 block gap, and then place 1 there, and then another 2 block gap and place 1 there, and then place 1 in the corner as well. Okay, so look at that, it's looking good so far, very good. Okay, so we're just going to whack on this little guy's mouth. So what you want to do is come down by 2 blocks and across by 1. Okay, there we go. I did that a weird way, and then once you've done that, place one there and one there, so it's like a little cube, and that is the fella's little mouth. Now this is the fun bit. All you need to do now is get your light blue wool, and you're going to fill in all the gaps. Every little gap you can find on that first sort of panel, you're going to fill it in, and you should, by the time you've done that, have something looking a little bit like that. Look at that, pretty cool, eh? It looks a bit basic at the minute, but don't worry, we're going to sort that out. You want to get your blue wool, and we're just going to go over the eyes and the mouth. So what I want you to do now, well, in fact, I'll leave it up to you. If you want, you can do, but I'm going over all my eyes and my mouth just by one block, just so it gives it a bit more of a depth to the build. If not, you can leave it flat and flush with how we already had it. Spinning on round to the side of the build, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light blue concrete, followed by a light blue wool, and then another 2 concrete, 1 wool, another 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and then going down from that, we're going to place another concrete. Then we're going to switch to our yellow wool this time. Place 1 black wool, followed by another yellow wool, followed by a light blue wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by a light blue concrete. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that should bring us to the base, and then across we're going to go 1 concrete, 1 light blue wool, 1, 2, 3 light blue concrete, followed by 1, 2 wool, followed by another 2 concrete, and then 1 wool, 1 concrete. There we go, look at that. So you should have something looking like this. Using our light blue concrete, we're going to place a 1 there. We're going to do a gap and place 1, 2 coming down, 1 next to that. Then what we want to do is swing it back to the right hand side now of the build, because we don't need it anymore. We're just going to place 1 there, and that's our light blue concrete sort of filling done. Switching to our orange wool now, we're going to sort of start building the fish up. So I want you to place 3 along the base there, and then I want you to come up by 2, across by 1, and then 1 there with a black in the center. Okay, switching to our lime wool, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, then we're going to have a one block gap, and then a lime wool, and then we're going to bring the lime wool up to a diagonal, and then we're going to place 3 like that. There we go, look at that. With our lime concrete now, all you're going to do is from the center there, you're going to go all the way across to the sort of back of the fish's head. Then you're going to place another 5 lime wool all the way across to there. Look at that, with a block gap at the end. And then switching to our lime wool again, we're going to place 3, followed by 3 orange wool on top, and that's the sort of top fin of the fish. There we go. So they're very basic fish, but they actually do the trick. Switching it to our purple concrete, we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Yellow wool, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the top of the build there, and then bring it across by 2 and 1 in the corner. Okay, switching to our purple wool, we're going to go 1, 2, and then 1 in that corner. Back to our purple concrete and 2 just on the base there. Switching back to our yellow wool, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in the center. And then switching back to a purple concrete there, and then 1 wool of the purple and 1 underneath. And look at that, you've now got 2 sort of pixel art fish. And all we're going to do now is, again, we're going to fill in all the gaps with the light blue wool. Okay, not bad at all. So that's 2 panels done, and definitely they're the 2 hardest. I think it's all downhill from here now. Okay, looking very good, you're doing great. Now all we're going to do is spin on around to the back of the build now with our light blue concrete yet again in our hand. We're going to start from the top here. I'm going to place 1, then we're going to do light blue wool 1, and then concrete 1, wool 1, 2 concrete, followed by 1 light blue wool, and then 1, 2, 3 of the concrete again, 1 wool, and then 1 concrete to finish it off. Okay, so going down now on the vertical, we're going to place 1 cyan concrete, followed by 2 pink wool, followed by another cyan concrete. I keep spitting my words out wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6 wool, followed by 2 concrete, and that should bring us to the bottom. And you want to add on 5 concrete, and then followed by 2 wool, 2 concrete, 1 wool, and then 1 more concrete. Okay, very good. Look at that, it's coming along very nicely at the minute. Okay, with the blue in our hand still, we're going to place 1 there, 1 there, and then under here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and then a block gap and place 1 there, looking nice. And then that's the top section done. From the corner we're going to place 1 in that corner, and that's all we're going to do for the blue for now. Switching to our red wool, we're going to now come across by 2 block gap from the corner there and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leave a block gap, place 1, and then from the side here go 1, 2, 3, so like a little squiggly pattern. I don't know what you want to call that. A white wool in there. Back for our red wool, place 1, 2, okay, and then 1, 2 white wool, and then we're going to bring that up as well and bring it across by 1. There we go. And then we're going to go up again and then bring it back towards us by 1, and then a white wool there as well, looking nice. And then place a red wool just in the box there, 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to finish it off with a little black eye for the fish. Look at that. Yeah, really basic fish these are. Okay, now going back to our pink wool, we're going to place 1, 2 there, and then on a diagonal place 1, and then again on a diagonal place another 1. Very nice. Switch to our cyan concrete. Again, we're going to do diagonal, so 1 there, and then 1 on this diagonal this side. There we go. Look at that. Looking good so far. And we're also, while we're here, we'll finish off the tail, so place 1 to the side and then go up by 1 and then come down by 1, 2. There we go. Look at that. And then 1 just underneath. There we go. With our magenta, we're going to place a 3, 4 there, 5, and then 1. There we go. Looking beautiful. I hope you're following along. Doing a great job so far. And then again, we're now just going to finish it off with the light blue wool. And I'm going to speed things up because you don't want to watch me place all them. That will be very, very boring. So once you've done all that, you should have something looking a little bit like that. And if you have, congratulations. And we've not really got much more to do now. We've done 3 of the 6 panels that are required for this guy, and we've done the majority of the detail work already. So all we're going to do now is from the underneath of the build, you're going to do directly underneath, we're going to place a load of glass, and all you're going to do is fill that whole box up, the whole square, with glass. Okay, I'll speed things up as well because again, you don't want to be watching me placing all this glass because it is very, very boring, and I can't believe how much glass we actually use on this build. So if you are doing it in survival, good luck. So with our light blue concrete, from the base of this build now, we're just going to fill it all up again. We're going to fill all the way up, all the way across, and fit it all in, so it should be nicely in line with all the sides of the panel so far. And we're just doing that now because in a minute it'll get too dark if you're doing it in a survival world. Okay, so you should have something looking like that. Looking good. So with our light blue concrete, yet again, we're going to place 1, 2 from the back corner there, and then 1 wool, 1, 2 concrete, 1 wool, 1, 2 concrete, back to your wool, 1 again, and then 1, 2 concrete to finish it off. And that's the last sort of side we need to worry about. With our blue concrete in our hand, we're going to place 1 there, leave a 2 block gap and place 2, and then come towards you by 2 as well. A 1 block gap this time, sorry, and do like a pattern of 3 and 1. And then in the corner here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 like that, like a little Z or S or whatever you want to call it. A block gap again and place 1, 2, 3 across there, and then 1 on there, looking good. And then we're going to just place 1 block there, spinning on round to the side now, and then just place 2, and then leave a block gap again, and we're going to place 1 there, 1, 2, 3 towards us, and then 1 to the right of it, 1 again, 2 towards us, 1 block. There we go, looking good. If you want to freestyle the top, go for it, because there's no exact right or wrongs with this. Okay, just trust me, it will look fine if you don't get it exact. And then we're going to place 2 there, and then coming back to that same corner we started on, we're just going to place 3 there, and then 1 more there like that. There we go. Okay, so like I said, if you are worried that you didn't get exact, please do not worry, because there's no need to be worried about it. The more random the top looks, the better, because it's obviously meant to imitate water, because it's a tropical slime. It's a water mob. Okay, so trust me, if you've got them slightly wrong, do not panic. It will look absolutely fine at the end, trust me. Okay, the last stretch of the build, here we go. So we're going to place our 3 concrete there, 1 at the bottom, and they're going to leave a 2 block gap, and then place 2, and then bring it down by 1 there as well. Looking good. And then from the bottom corner, you're going to place 1, 2, and then we're going to place another 1, 2, 3 with a 1 block gap, and then come up by 2. 1, 2, 3 block gap this time, and place 2 on the bottom. There we go, looking great. Now switching back to our pink wool, we're just going to place 1 and then 1 black wool, and then finish it off with a magenta wool underneath, and that's just to finish off that fish that's sort of swimming around the side. Switching to our red wool, we're going to finish off this fish, so place 1 and then 1 below, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, and then bring that up at the end there by 2. We're going to now come up there, we're going to place a red there, and then just bring a red there as well. So that's all the red we're going to need for the rest of the build. Switching to our black wool, we're going to pop 1 there for his eye, and then switching to our white wool, we're going to just fill up the little gaps there pretty much. 2 on top and then 1 there, and that is our last fish complete, so congratulations. And then again, all you're going to do now is fill it all up with our wool, and that's it. You have now finished your slime. You've pretty much finished slime. It's all downhill from now, because guess what? All we need to do is just fill out this sort of the outer lining of the slime. So all I need you to do now is get your stained glass, and we're going to now bring that base out by 2 blocks all the way around. And once you've done that, you're going to go vertically upwards, and then we're going to then build all the side walls and all the roof. As long as now you have a 1 block gap between the build and this big cube that we're going to make around the slime, you're all good. Okay, and that's what you need to do. You don't need to tell you what to do now, because it's straightforward. Make sure there's a 1 block gap around all the round sides of the build, and you're done. You're golden, and that's it. There's not much more for me to say here. So I hope you enjoyed that build. I really enjoyed it, and there'll be more coming shortly. So just stay tuned, and if you are new around here, please subscribe, because it really does help out the channel a lot. And this is what I meant, bring the corner up all the way up to the top, look, and then just make sure there's a 1 block gap from the top of the build, and then connect that up and build your roof. Congratulations, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.